What is up, guys and guys? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag actions. Today, guys, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be officially ranking Marco Polo. We're going to tell you how good he is, how he averages out to the other characters, and we're going to do it by a very simple process. We're going to use my 4-step verification method for how I grade every single character with frag, and you guys get to see a little bit more in depth about how I do it and why my ratings, whenever things are all said and done, are so accurate. First, I need you guys to do a huge favor. I need you to remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Your support drives me to make more videos. I really do appreciate all of your guys' wonderful support. So if you guys could do that for me, that'd be wonderful. Now, the 4 steps that we use to, well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's do one thing before we get into this rating. Here we go.
Zombie apocalypse.
Alrighty, guys, so the 4 things that I grade a character on. Number 1, you have design of the character. Design of the character is super important, and that is what we are doing right now. Well, we'll do that here in a little bit. Just kidding. But design of the character is super important. The second thing you need to understand is primary fire, ultimate ability, and his AI. By averaging these 4 things together, that is how we get our character grade. So the first thing that we are going to be looking at here, guys, is we're going to be looking at primary fire and ultimate ability for Marco Polo in this game. I'm not trying to win this game, guys. Keep that in mind. I am trying to get a good feel for this character, seeing what he is capable of. And in my personal opinion, Bridges is the perfect map. Nice little ultimate ability there. Good damage numbers. Solid. And there's another, you're noticing another thing here, guys. As I stated, whenever I first saw this character, I'm like, he has a sweet spot on his range. If you can get the enemy opponent in that sweet spot, you're going to find it pretty nice, nice little damage output. Ultimate ability hits, great ult. The ultimate ability is fantastic. The primary fire really bothers me, but the ultimate ability is very, very good. They definitely tightened the pattern a little bit on his primary fire from the test account to this account. I don't know if they'll have that in writing anywhere, but it really looks like they tightened the fire pattern, and that really did help him out quite a bit with my rating. Oof, Prisoner 99 wins that fight. Very, very similar cards there, actually, as far as the AI and the way the cards play. Very interesting feel. Alright, so the things I noticed off the rip, guys, primary fire still bothers me. While better, it definitely feels tighter than it did in beta. It's just not there. Anytime you have a weapon that does that, spread shot, you find inconsistencies. I still think that it's solid. I'm going to give the primary fire the official grade of, let's go B on the primary fire. I think that the B rank for the primary fire is respectable. Most characters are in the B to A range whenever it comes to primary fire, with a few exceptions who are ranked above A in that S range. Queen, Unicorn, and Andromeda are examples of this. You would definitely not put his primary fire on par with them for any reason. So that kind of moves us into the next section of this thing, is we're going to be looking at the character's design as a whole. A couple things I really do love about this character. Number 1, the mustache. The mustache, I find this hilarious, and I know it's so simple, but maybe it'll bug you guys now like it bugs me. So if you ever notice his head bobbing whenever he's walking, his mustache doesn't move, and I just think it's the funniest thing ever, and I love that. But overall, the character design for this card is very, very good, and I really, really love the design for Marco Polo. Marco Polo, he looks tanky, but he's not truly tanky. He's a pseudo tank, but he looks the part of it. He looks like that bodybuilder, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers of the world, back in the day, who just like, they really just look the part. I mean, look at the shoulders, the traps, the biceps, and all that. This guy, the design for this character is fantastic. You guys, I really, every time I see his head bob and his mustache not moved, I think it's hilarious. But the design for this character is very, very simple, but also very well done with this. This character complements everything on this character, complements what he is designed to do, and I really do like it. I love the chef hat. I love the mustache. I love the pants, the way they fit, the stripes, and the 39. I really love how it looks in the American skin. I'll show you guys here because we're gonna get it once we finish this match. You guys can kind of see what we're looking at with that character. So whenever we just go, let me show you the American skin, guys, and then we will give this guy a grade for character design, which is another one of our scoring aspects for characters. Most characters fall into that A to S range. Most, not all, most. There's a few exceptions to the rule, obviously, but let's take a look at his skin options here. If they load, come on. All right, there's the golden skin. You guys know I hate the golden skin. The Cosmo skin's great. I do love it. The Neo, I love neon skins. They're always fun. Metal Chef is incredible. This is one of the best entry skins in the game. I love that Uncle Sam look. And I think even the French one's fantastic as well. So I'm going to officially give this character design the rank of A, and it's a high A. So let's keep that in mind. Let's move into the next section of our grading. Alrighty, guys. So now we're going to move into the hardest part. Now, it is important to note, guys, with this next grade, I had to play a lot of matches to get this grade. So this is the AI. We're not going to play him at all during the match. We're going to just let his AI do what his AI does, and we're going to see how it responds in game. It takes usually 5 to 7 matches to get a feel for how I try to average out the AI's consistency. Let's put it that way. And as I said, whenever I do the test account stuff, I never grade a character until I play him against real players, because real players are going to do things that the bots will not do, and oftentimes the bots can't respond to it. I will say the things he has going for him, though, is his ultimate ability. His ultimate ability is patterning. It's very similar to how the boss pops his ult, and that is a good thing. So he should actually have a pretty decent AI because of the way he pops his ult. And I believe most of the kills we're going to see from him will be from his ultimate ability. I don't think you're going to see many from the primary fire. You may see one. But so just to like give you a feel for it, so all the defensive cards follow a very similar pattern, depending on if you have ordered a defensive command or not. The only exception being now is that they will play a health pack, and they will pursue a health pack out of the range of their normal patterns that the devs have set for them. So what that means is basically you're going to see him walking around the bases, in front of the bases, behind the bases. Since he is a defensive card, defensive cards are not programmed to go on top of the bunkers. You're going to see him on the ground patrolling around and around and around. I know which one he is on the map right now because whenever I was switching cards in the beginning, I've just kind of been keeping an eye on him on the map. But you're looking at the patterns that he's doing, and as you can see, he's really favoring that right-hand bunker. With a little bit of a minor patrol to the left, but he never really commits to the left. He more like peeks it and then goes back to the right. See, he just did that. If you're looking on the mini-map like I am, he is the dot on the right-hand bunker. He went halfway over and came back to the right-hand bunker. So he's really favoring the right-hand bunker for some reason. I'm not sure why. But that's okay. Like I said, he's got a pretty solid AI. So, all right, let's grab our Archon. And, oh, Marco Pollo with the kill. And there's the meatball. I told you it was going to be meatballs. So we got, what was it, 2 meatball kills for Marco Pollo on this particular game. So I will tell you this, guys, out of all the matches that I did play with this guy, just kind of leaving the AI to do what it does, not playing him at all, I've noticed some very consistent patterns with this card, and that is a good thing. It actually really helps him with the grade for his AI. The other thing I noticed, as I stated before, is his AI, most of his kills come from the meatball. They're not coming from his primary fire. They're coming from that meatball, getting people into these tight corners, and it's bouncing off the roof, causing huge amounts of damage. So, with that being said, the official AI grade for this, I'm going to show you the AI score here so you guys see what we're talking about. Whenever you just let the AI play, he's consistently getting 3 kills, 1 death. Consistently, assuming you keep pressure the whole match. On your opponent, he'll consistently get those 3 kills, 1 death. 2 of those kills are coming from the meatball. 1 is coming from the primary fire. Let me hop in here and show you guys. And like I said, this is all AI controlled. 3 kills, 1 death, positive score. That is a good AI. And these numbers, another thing interesting with these numbers is they are almost identical to Prisoner 99. So that makes him in the top 5 argument for defensive cards. So we're going to officially rate his defensive AI high A, possibly low S. Alrighty, guys, that moves us into the final part for Marco Pollo, and that is the ultimate ability. The ultimate ability for this card is very good. The ultimate ability for this card, I'm going to go far to say there's no reason this ultimate ability is not an S grade ultimate ability. It does a lot of damage, it does very well in tight situations. and it has a push effect, which makes it incredibly useful. The biggest holdups with this card, guys, is it's very, very one-dimensional. This card is meant to play defense. It is not designed for offense. I noticed that from playing him, that pushing him on offense really doesn't work. It's not that you can't get there and do damage, because you can. You can get there and do damage with any card. But he clearly is not designed to do it. And you can really feel it whenever you're actually trying to run the tables and do that damage on the towers or on your opponent. It's incredibly noticeable, and it's a big holdup for him. But overall, the ultimate ability for this card is very, very good, very, very solid, and definitely deserving of a low S rank ultimate ability. So that's going to be the official ranking for the ultimate ability for Marco Polo. So those are the 4 ranks, guys, that we really gave for these characters. We gave him a B on primary fire, an A on the design, possibly an S depending, an A, low S on his AI. It's about equal to Prisoner 99. In fact, statistically, it's almost identical to the numbers I found for Prisoner 99. And his ultimate ability is an S rank. Now, you may think this is like, oh, this is a guaranteed A to a low S character now. No. The thing is, all these things add up to an average with A, which I'm kind of leaning towards that as well. My big issue with this card is he's very one-dimensional. A lot of the very good defensive cards, the Boss and Queen Unicorn, they're in a tier above, 2 tiers above Marco Polo right now. And the reason for this is the fact that while Marco Polo is fun, he is not going to do what those cards can do. He doesn't have the versatility that those cards can do, and it's the same pattern you're noticing whenever it goes back on defense. He just doesn't have that exact ability to really kind of dish that damage out. Or if you have to push him on offense, you really can't. You can get there, but it's not designed to do it. It doesn't feel like it's designed to do it. So with all that being said, guys, I'm going to officially rank Marco Polo as an A-grade character. I'm going to put him in competition for the 5th best defensive AI in the game. He is competing with Prisoner 99 for that spot, and you guys should definitely check him out. He is a fun card nonetheless. And thank you for coming and hanging out with me on this video. Please stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye, everybody.